Dear students, welcome to Digital Learning. We are learning the subject Financial Accounting 6 of 6th semester BBA or BCom of Mangalore University. And we are in second chapter, that is amalgamation accounting, company accounts amalgamation. And in this session, among these chapters, we are in uh, session we are in session 14 of this chapter. And the problem is like this. Companies Ram Limited and Raj Limited amalgamate and form a new company, Ramraj Limited. Following are the balance sheets of two companies. Paid up share capital, shares of rupees 10 each, 50,000 and 40,000. Profit and loss account 14,000 and 8,400. Debentures 20,000 and nil. Creditors 6,000 and 11,600. Cash 24,000 and 4,000. Debtors 40,000 and 44,000. Stock 20,000 and 12,000. Goodwill 6,000. Total of the balance sheet, Ram Limited 90,000, Raj Limited 60,000. Now the other informations are given. The average profit of Ram Limited and Raj Limited have been 10,000 and 6,000 respectively. Ramraj Limited agrees with the two companies to take over the concern for rupees 1,20,000. So for both the companies, Ramraj Limited is paying a purchase price or purchase consideration of 1,20,000. Total purchase consideration is 1,20,000, which will be divided among the two companies. Discharge liabilities, they will pay the liabilities. To pay 24,000 in cash, out of 1,20,000, they will pay 24,000 in cash and balance in shares at face value. So 24,000 will be deducted from 1,20,000. 1,20,000 total purchase consideration. Out of that, 24,000 cash means remaining 96,000 in the form of shares. Debtors of both the companies to be written off 10% before takeover. Before they take over, they will be reducing debtors by 10%. Written off means there is a reserve for bad debts 10%. The profit on conversion, this is the profit on conversion, average profit. Profit on conversion should be shared between two companies as per the ratio of their average profit stated above. So here, cash and shares should be apportioned between them in the same ratio as the total purchase price is shared. Prepare realization account, shareholders account in the books of Ram Limited and Raj Limited, and prepare balance sheet of Ram Raj Limited. So first of all, we will make the calculation of the purchase consideration. See here, purchase consideration, it is given as 1,20,000, but we need a ratio for calculation of the purchase consideration. That is why we are following the net asset method for this calculation. See here, total purchase consideration 1,20,000 is given, but it should be divided among the two companies. Two companies purchase consideration is not separately given. That is why we are again following the net asset method for calculation of the purchase consideration. Even though the purchase consideration amount is given in lump sum, it is together for two companies, Ram Limited and Raj Limited together. For both of them together, 1,20,000 is paid, but we have to divide it among between them two in the ratio. For that, we need to calculate the purchase consideration on the basis of on the basis of net asset method. See here, assets taken over. This is taken at agreed value. Cash 24,000 and 4,000. All the assets are taken over. Debtors, we told that less 10% means here it is given debtors 40,000 and 44,000. So 40,000 minus 10%, 36,000. 44,000 minus 10%, 39,600. You have to do the calculation and check this amount. Okay. Stock 20,000 and 12,000. Goodwill 6,000. Total of the goodwill is also given in the problem. See, all these items we have taken, all these items also we have taken, but debtors we have reduced by 10%. Then liabilities, we have two liabilities. So total of these assets is 86,000 and 55,600. That is the total of the assets. Next, less agreed value of the liabilities taken over. Debentures 20,000. Creditors, it is given in the problem 6,000 and 11,600. So total of the liabilities 26,000. 86,000 minus 26,000, you get 60,000. Here 55,600 minus 11,600, you will get 44,000. Now add profit on conversion. That is given in the problem. We have to add to this. Profit on conversion is given. Profit on conversion, or we can say by doing this process, what is the profit on conversion here? Here the profit on conversion should be shared between the two companies in the ratio of the average profit stated above. So here what we say is, this is the ratio 10:6, 10,000 and 6,000. Here profit on conversion, how we can make the profit on conversion? So here 60,000 plus 44,000, you get 1,04,000. Isn't it? 1,04,000 is the total amount. So I will show you the calculation here also. No need to worry about this. So 60,000 plus 44,000, you get 1,04,000. But purchase consideration calculated is how much? Purchase consideration calculated is 1,20,000, not calculated. Given in the problem is total is 1,20,000. But the problem here is we are getting only 1,04,000 as the purchase consideration here. Means remaining amount 16,000, that is the amount of profit on conversion, what we can say. So this is divided between these companies, two companies, in the ratio of 10:6, that is average profit. Clear? So that will be added here. So 16,000 into 10/6. 16,000 into 10:6 divided by 16. Hope you have understood. This is the ratio given in the problem already. See here, it is given in the problem, this ratio. Here 10,000, 6,000 means 10:6 means 5:3. Okay, 5:3 or 10:6 divided by 16. I did not simplify it. So you will get amount 10,000 and 6,000. Now we have to add this profit on conversion. Understand? 60,000 plus 10,000, 70,000. 44,000 plus 6,000 for 50,000. So now purchase consideration is 1,20,000. This is the profit on conversion, this amount. Okay. Next, this 70,000 and 50,000, total 1,20,000. How is the mode of payment? It is also given in the problem. See here. Profit on conversion we have done already. So discharge the liabilities to pay 24,000 in cash and balance in shares. That is how we have to do. Now this sentence is very important here. Cash and shares should be apportioned between them in the same ratio as total purchase price is shared. So here total purchase price is 70,000 and 50,000. What is the ratio you get here? Total purchase price ratio is 7:5, right? So now the cash and share should be shared between two companies in the ratio of the purchase consideration, that is 7:5. You should understand it very clearly. No need to confuse. So here We are given in the problem cash payment is 24,000. Cash payment is 24,000, which is paid, which is to be apportioned between Ram Limited and Raj Limited in the ratio of 7:5. That is this ratio 70,000, 5,000, 50,000, 7:5. So 24,000 into 7:5 divided by 12, you will get 14,000 for Ram Limited and 10,000 for Raj Limited. Next, out of 1,20,000, this is 70 plus 50, 1,20,000. 24,000 is paid in the form of cash, means remaining 96,000 amount is paid in the form of shares. So 96,000 is divided, a portion between Ram Limited and Raj Limited in the ratio of 7:5 again, total purchase consideration. So into 7:5 divided by 12 means 96,000 into 7 divided by 12. 96,000 into 5 divided by 12, you will get 56,000 and 40,000. Total will be 70,000 and 50,000 respectively. So this is the amount of purchase consideration. Okay, I hope you have understood the calculation of purchase consideration. Here the speciality in this problem is there is a profit on conversion. Thing is, the total purchase consideration payable to Ram Limited and Raj Limited is given, but it is not apportioned between Ram and Raj Limited. For apportioning, there is no other way. What we have to do is we have to calculate the net assets. After net asset calculation, you get 1,04,000 as the net asset, which is not equal to purchase consideration. So 1,04,000 is the amount you get as net asset, but total purchase consideration is 1,20,000. So 1,20,000 minus 1,04,000, you will get 16,000. This is the profit on conversion, which is apportioned between the two companies in the same ratio, 10:2. That is average profit ratio. 10 is which is given in the problem as 10:6, 10,000 and 6,000. Same way we apportion it, you will get for 10,000 and 6,000, then 70,000 is and 50,000 is the purchase consideration. Now this 70,000 and 50,000 again is divided into cash and shares. How you divide it? Cash is given in the problem, 24,000 is the cash form of purchase consideration, that is to be distributed among the two companies in the ratio of purchase consideration 7:5. Again, remaining 96,000 to be issued in the form of shares, purchase consideration given in the form of shares, which is also shared between the two companies in the ratio of 7:5. So you get this amount, 14,000 and 10,000 cash, 66,000 and 40,000 shares. Now we prepare the ledger account in the books of Ram Limited. There are different steps here. We will go by the steps. First thing is transfer all the assets taken over, then transfer all the liabilities taken over, then record the purchase consideration, then balance. First of all, assets taken over, cash 24,000, debtors 40,000, stock 20,000, goodwill 6,000. Debentures and creditors are also taken over, assets and liabilities also taken over. By debentures 20,000, by creditors 6,000. By then the balance is transferred to not balance. This is purchase consideration, which is Ram Limited's purchase consideration 70,000. That is written as by Ram Raj Limited by consignee's account 70,000. So now you total this 96,000. Write the total on the debit side 96,000. The balance is 6,000. That is profit on conversion. Sorry, profit on realization, not conversion. Profit on realization is transferred to shareholders account. Again, we prepare shareholders account. Here it is not given equity or preference. It is equity shareholders, no doubt, but we write as given in the problem only shareholders account. See, when we prepare the shareholders account, first of all, two entries which we find here, one entry which you find here in the realization account, that is by Ram Raj Limited account. Two shareholders account 6,000, it should be transferred here. By realization account 6,000. Now you transfer the share capital, reserves and surplus, profit and loss account to shareholders. We have only two items, by equity share, by share capital 50,000 and by profit and loss account rupees 14,000. Transfer this also. Okay. Then what we do is, then The purchase consideration is received from the old company, new company. From the new company, Ramraj Limited is paying the purchase consideration, total 70,000, which should be distributed among the two which is also distributed. 1,20,000 is distributed, and Ram Limited get 70,000, which is paid in the form of shares 56,000, cash 14,000. So shareholders account debtor to shares in Ramraj Limited 56,000, to bank account 14,000. So total 70,000 and 70,000 total. Now again we prepare in the books of the Raj Limited realization account. First of all, transfer assets, cash 4,000, debtors 44,000, stock 12,000. Then only one liability, you have creditors 11,600, by creditors 11,600. For Raj Limited, the purchase consideration is 50,000, which is written as by Ram Raj Limited purchase consideration. That is narration. I have written purchase consideration. That is equal to 50,000. So 61,600. 61,600. So here balance is to equity shareholders account 1,600. So equity shareholders account 1,600. Next, shareholders account we have to prepare. By realization account rupees 1,600. Next, this is from this account 1,600. This item 1,600. Next, share capital, that is 40,000. Share capital 40,000. Next, we have profit and loss account rupees 8,400. This is transferred from the old balance sheet. Next, purchase consideration total 50,000, which is paid in the form of shares 40,000 and in the form of cash 10,000. So total is 50,000 each. So this is how we have prepared two ledger accounts. Now we have to pass journal entries in the books of Ramraj Limited. First journal entry is business purchase account 1,20,000 debit to liquidator of Ram Limited 70,000, that is purchase consideration of Ram Limited. Liquidator of Raj Limited 50,000, that is the purchase consideration of Raj Limited. Then second journal entry, liquidator of Ram Limited account 70,000, liquidator of Raj Limited account 50,000. To equity share capital total 96,000. You see the purchase consideration, their total equity share capital is 96,000. Then bank account in the form of cash, purchase consideration in the form of cash 24,000. That's all. Next, what we do is transfer all the assets taken over and liabilities taken over at the agreed value. The cash and bank 24,000 plus 4,000, 28,000. Debtors account 36,000 and 39,600, rupees 75,600. This is we have deducted here. We can write on the credit side also to RBD, but I have deducted here, no problem. To stock account 20,000 and 12,000, 32,000. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫುಲ್ ಬರೆದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟು ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡೌಟ್ಫುಲ್ ಡೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಗುಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್, ಅದು ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋಡುವ. ಟು ಗುಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಯ್ತು. Goodwill account will write later. To creditors account 6,000 and 11,600, total is 17,600. To debentures 20,000. These are the two liabilities taken over. Then to business purchase account 1,20,000. Difference is 22,000 transferred to goodwill account. Now we prepare balance sheet. Balance sheet is the replica of this journal entry. So all these assets I have written here on the asset side. See, bank 28,000, but bank is not directly 28,000. Bank is here, this 28,000, this 28,000 minus this 24,000 in the second journal entry. So 28,000 minus 24,000, that is 4,000. Correction, 4,000. Okay, 4,000. Next, second item is debtor 75,600, stock 32,000, goodwill 22,000. This is from the journal entry, third journal entry. Next, share capital. You see here share capital. Illide second journal entry illide share capital 96,000. Idan very big. Share capital 96,000. Then debentures 20,000. creditor 71,600. So total is here 1,33,600. That is the end of this problem. Hope you have understood this problem. If you have any doubts regarding this problem, you can clarify it through the messages. Okay, thank you.